What's up guys, A-Wing Bricks here, back again with another review, this time of set 75256, Kylo Ren Shuttle. It retails for $130 nowadays, and contains 6 minifigs and 105 pieces. Now, this is a remake of the previous set of this same ship, Kylo Ren's Command Shuttle. And I never got that one back in the day because I wasn't as infatuated with Star Wars and not as in love with the design as I am now. And I definitely do not regret buying this one. It is an absolutely large model. I will show you some of the features in it in a second. But it is pretty damn big for 105 pieces. Surprisingly, it has the exact same amount of pieces as the original model too, which is insane to me. But all of those pieces have been put to good use, and of course the color scheme is much more accurate on this model. And so, first we are going to be looking at the minifigs, so yeah, give me a second. So the first minifig we're going to be looking at is the Kylo Ren. Now, this figure, since I don't actually have too many of the others, since I'm quite new to this collecting scene, this is a pretty cool figure to get in this set, because he has the cracked helmet, he's got the updated torso, lightsabers kind of remain the same for all the Kylo Ren iterations, but yeah, he's a pretty snazzy looking minifigure. If you move up his cape, he also has some back printing too. And he's overall a pretty good Kylo Ren minifigure. So yeah, he also has 2 facial expressions, one more calm face, the other a lot more angry looking. So yeah, he has also got that scar on his face. Pretty neat. Next up we have the Knights of Ren. Now, the Knights of Ren are pretty awesome looking characters. If I'm being completely honest, if they didn't come in this set, I might have just gone back and gotten a used version of the old one, since, well, they wouldn't really have too much incentive to spend much more on the new one, and I could go on eBay and get a used one of the old one for pretty cheap. Cheaper than this set. Now, these figures are both completely unique. A lot of the printing and molds on them are basically unique to only these figures. And you can see their weapons there. They don't really have, this guy has a printed face, but this guy, he's just got a black head on, of course. And you look behind here, he has back printing, and he has back printing too. So yeah, pretty awesome looking figures there, I would have to say. That's the Knights of Ren. Next up we have the Sith Trooper and the First Order Stormtrooper. Now, these 2 troopers are pretty damn cool in design, at least the Sith Trooper is. And he's only in 2 sets, this and a battle pack, which I am actually very glad he was in the battle pack. And I did buy a couple, maybe I'll review those some other time. But yeah, so he's not too terribly rare, neither of these figures are anymore at least. But yeah, so as you can see, they have some differences in the torso printings and leg printings, and obviously the printing on the helmet's different. I think the helmet is the same mold though, because like it's got the same lines on it that they both have them there. So yeah, they're pretty cool figures. Obviously the weapons are also different, and they both have back printing, so that's nice. But yeah, that's the Sith Trooper and First Order Stormtrooper. Would have been very cool to get that Sith Trooper if it wasn't in a battle pack, but it's still a nice inclusion. Now this is General Pride, and I think for the character design that he is, they did a darn good job. Now, I'm not really too interested in the officer type designs. I mean, I guess some of them are like iconic and stuff, like Grand Moff Tarkin and such, but like, they've never interested me. I don't care about them. I don't really read into like the extra like books and stuff, so I don't really give a crap about their characters. That's why I didn't give a crap about General Hux and his arc or anything. Especially since he just dies. Spoilers if you haven't seen any of the movies or whatever. Fuck. But yeah. This is General Pride. And it looks pretty snazzy. He's got a front and he's got back printing. Right there. So yeah. He's got his blaster and he's looking pretty fine. Pretty fine. Now, off with those minifigures. I know why you're really here. You're here to see the great Kylo Ren Shuttle, or maybe you were here to see the minifigures, who knows, but you were here for this thing. This absolute beaut. Honestly, this is the ideal Lego set, in my opinion. The ideal Lego Star Wars, either First Order or any type of like Sith or villain vehicle set. This is the ideal one in my opinion. All bad guys. A menacing design that just screams fear me. Done in Lego form so wonderfully. Sure, the original version of Kylo Ren Shuttle was nice, I guess. But it didn't really give off a menacing vibe. Like, it didn't really make you feel like you were in danger. It made you feel like you were bored. Or whatever. Because gray, I guess. But yeah. But this thing is wonderful. From every aspect you look at. Well, there are, like, a few flaws that could negate the quality of it a bit. But overall, it's a wonderful ship. And we will get onto that right now. So the first play feature on this thing, well, that I'm gonna mention, is there are spring-loaded shooters. You press on this thing, and there it goes. Just flew off the table. There's two of them. And they're pretty nice. It's a pretty nice play feature for kids and stuff. Now, of course, there are these cannons on the side you can pretend stuff is shooting out of, which is nice. Also, another little playability aspect that isn't really that important is this little storage container over here. I guess you could put whatever you want. There's nothing in there. It doesn't serve a purpose. In fact, it actually kind of weakens the design a bit. Back here, but yeah, it's a nice thing, I guess. Now, there are more play features as we go up, but first, I want to take a look at this interior. Now, it's not the grand interior of the original, but it's still a pretty good interior. Obviously, you have the storage for this thing. You have the seats for the characters. This thing can drop down, even though there isn't really much space underneath for you to put a minifigure under there or anything. So I guess it's kind of pointless. Just close that back up. But there's your front seat. You could put someone up there. I think I'm gonna put the First Order Stormtrooper in there, because he's gonna pilot the thing, I guess. Hold up, give me a... There he is, in his seat, piloting the shuttle. You can close it up like that, and he fits in nice and tight. So that's a good thing. Now, the big feature on this set. I think you've seen it on the box, if you saw the box. And, yeah. The wings fold out. This is beautifully done. I love this design so freaking much. You don't even understand. This design is wonderful. It's absolutely amazing. I'm so freaking glad LEGO did this. Oh my god, this design is just, I love it so much. I love it with all my heart. This is a wonderful design. I believe this thing it's like, and you pick it up. I guess I can't do it with two hands, but you're supposed to use this to spin them back into place. I can't do it right now, but yeah, I can just do this as well. It's really easy. And speaking of the wings, another play feature on these wings, if you see this knob right here, you pull it out a bit, and you can spin that down to put the wings into their landing positions, like so. Now, you're obviously going to want to display this thing with the wings out because they're so freaking cool. But this is the proper landing mode, and I think it looks decent. It looks pretty good. It's done well. I like it. Now, this is a good set. In my opinion, it's one of the best sets that was recently released this year. But that being said, is it worth $130? I say yes. It is well worth that $130 price tag. What you're getting here is absolutely amazing, and oh my god, I love it so much. Oh my god, I'm sounding like M&R right now, but it really is freaking wonderful how beautiful this thing looks. Now, I gush over this, but it still doesn't beat out that UCS A-Wing release this year, in my opinion. I mean, that one is UCS, and this is a playset, so obviously it's not going to be as good. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention the wings. Yeah, they can do that sometimes if you wiggle it a bit. Also, this one's out of place too, so that's one flaw with the set. And I also mentioned the flaw with this thing back here. But for the most part, this is a wonderful set. Now, do I think you should buy it for $130? I mean, if you have the opportunity to get it for cheaper, get it for cheaper. I highly recommend this set no matter what, though. If you can get it for cheaper, get it for cheaper. But if you can't, I still recommend buying this set. It is a wonderful LEGO Star Wars set. And I am very happy that someone close to me actually got this for me for my birthday. Thank you so much, dude. You know who you are if you're watching right now. But yeah, so that's basically all for my Kylo Ren Shuttle review. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you want more videos like this, like and subscribe. It would really help me out. Please do it. Alright, this has been A-Wing Bricks signing off. See you later, everybody.